Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Rule the Waves 2 as Austria-Hungary, episode number 36, maybe. And oh my gosh, are we still at war? Every time I come back into this game, man. Looking at these three red bars. Oh well, we're holding on. I mean, not just holding on, we're technically in the lead. Submarine policy has not worked out very well for us this time, but the our enemies are still showing some levels of unrest, although ours is also starting to climb. Some speculation is that maybe the submarines being coastal has not allowed us to get the desired effect. We're down to 55 now, so I don't know. That's a possibility. I certainly like the fact that submarines cost a lot less when they're coastal. So I believe somebody has done the math on this, and they came up with a fact, which may have been patched. I mean, I'm not tracking all the different things which go into the patches. Maybe it was something tweaked under the hood without being identified in a patch. Who knows? It's a valid hypothesis. I can't support or just disprove it. Anyway, we are still at war. What do we want to do? We have float plane scout under research. I think our situation here is more or less fine. I mean, I guess we're just running out the clock now, waiting for the war to end. It's an expression I use a lot with these wars, just waiting for them to end. We do have this new heavy cruiser, which may end up being modified a bit. I did put on magazine box, and I don't know if I intended to do that. Okay, convoy defense up near Iceland. That might not be so bad. We only have 2 cruisers and 2 destroyers in the area. I'm gonna accept. Wow, they declined. Oh, no. It finally happened. Maybe this is a sign that at least unrestricted warfare is working. Okay, we swept some mines. Nope, not really working, is it? So let's take a look at the tensions when we click off here. But anyways, 8 friendly merchants sunk, 5 submarines. We only have 30 operational submarines right now. Oh yeah, that's right. When I did 55, that includes... Yeah, we probably just go off of unrestricted, but... Do we? Oh, look at that. Trade disruptions and submarine sinkings are causing hardship for food shortages in Austria-Hungary. Well, our unrest level is 6. Maybe it's 7 now. It is 7. Didn't really see any real change in the tensions here. I think maybe Great Britain went up by 1. Maybe not, or maybe somebody went down. This wasn't the landscape I remember. It wasn't symmetric, but... Yeah, so our unrest level is at 7, so we're starting to feel it. Which means we may need to take some kind of early exit option for this war. And then we'll have a chance to rebuild the Navy. I mean, that's sadly what it comes down to. It's funny, we've lost we don't have a single battleship over 23 knots right now. We're just a very slow fleet. The Indicas may have run their race at this point. I mean, we're just relying on the Nikes for everything now. Declining that one. We could accept this one. Okay, good. We can accept this one. Starting to see a lot of protests. Did I update the game? Okay, torpedoes do more damage. Improve medium bomber. Okay, improved bomb load, actually pretty significant improvement. That's nice. Okay, she's not dead, so that's good. They're actually sinking more merchants than we are at this point. We'll probably have to rectify that. What's our Corvette situation looking like? I think we need new Corvettes. So let's just open up the Agatha. I think we're just going to use the same design template, but add K-guns. So that is probably all I want to do, and I don't think you can put mines on these. Can you? Yeah, cannot. Okay, good. So let's drop this back down. Change the name, just suggest something. Do we want to use coal versus oil? Well, what the heck is the difference? Cost is 1,400. It goes up by a bit, but not by much. It just pretty much does not matter. Coal might be cheaper in terms of maintenance, though. I'm going to go with coal. We're going to have coal-firing Corvettes. Why not? Okay, so this will be a small development change. Not that that really matters. The money there is just insignificant. Yeah, and we'll keep the complement as low as possible by basically... This will be very effective at anti-submarine effect. So maybe I'll even put in ASW here. It's not as nice of a name, but it's not... I mean, it could be some letters you attach to the name. Okay, let's save it. It takes 11 money in 1 month. Then let's also go over to the Ravigno here. Open that design. We will still kick up the K-guns. There's no point in not doing this, I think. Well, I guess it does increase the complement a pretty sizable amount. But anyways, we're just going to still try to make this as good as possible. It's, you know, it's the same thing essentially, but with minesweeping gear checked. Put MS there for minesweeping. Yep, same thing. I think we'll stick with coal. I've never done that before. So, I mean, all my memories have always been upgrading to oil firing whenever we can. So I know I put some people on active fleet to prevent my ships from being torpedoed, but yeah, I think we're losing a lot of transports and stuff. Yeah, so once we get the Corvettes, we have a lot of money. We're actually over that magical number. Okay, decline that one, accept that one. Okay, good. So, no! Come on, just 532-295. 532-295. Oh my gosh, stop. Well, build 12 of them. I don't know what our budget's at anymore, but... Oh, okay, cool. This one I think we're going to have to rework a little bit, because magazine box means that our belt here, and I do wish the magazine box would double the area around the magazine rather than halving it everywhere else, because what does half of 5.5 mean? If you forced us to give you the half number, I mean, the situation would make more sense to me. However, that's not the way it's designed, so we just have this mystery about what half of 5.5 is. Maybe it is just interpolated halfway between. I don't know. I'm wondering if maybe I do want magazine box though. Because we could go higher. Could make this... Like, how the hell did I get away with this? It's got too many guns. That's just the thing. It's just got too many guns. Now, half protection is not so bad. Okay, first of all, let's just see if we ever increase. $70, 60, 70, 70, 70, 70. Alright, yep, 70. So it looks like there's no big jumps there's no like breaks in their curves moving forward. Now this will also give us more weight, so we can probably put the torpedoes on the top. I think I wasn't able to do that at first. Now, I can't undo this. I shouldn't... I can't remember what it was. So this should be identical. What are you talking about? This is identical. Yeah, I don't think the game recognizes that it's actually identical. Unfortunately, so we'll have to do this 10% redesign no matter what. Yeah, so I'm wondering if this is definitely where we're at, because look at the weight remaining is back down to 1. So this is where we're at. This is 67. I want to get the cost. That's what I went back down for. 67.2. That's a 60. So let's try this. Can we get magazine box here? We're just shy. Okay, that's good. What about here? Alright, good. No magazine box now. We can take the conning tower up with like a slight amount. We don't need the extra ammunition, I don't think. But there it is. This is already where we want it. Actually, no, I want to go back down on conning tower to 2.5. What else did I kick up? Maybe this is down to 150 because, yeah, let's try to add the two top mounts. Yeah, -40, but decrease just a bit. Wait a second. I remember why we didn't do this. Above water tubes is not researched. I forgot about that. So it's pretty strange that here we are in 1933. Okay, so let's go back up with the ammunition. So it's basically just a redesign. Notice that there's no 10% change, 20% change. This is effectively a new design. It doesn't really make sense. Obviously, it shouldn't require them to design it from scratch because they had a lot of the mechanisms in place. But I don't know, the hole's changed enough that maybe they really do have to redesign everything. Is there any merit in us trying to like... So if we don't have magazine box, I don't think we need these other ones. Yeah, I was going to say, if we're going to go with magazine box, it'd be nice to kick up... Yeah, we don't need that. The magazine detonations is not what is killing us. Let's leave it as is. I think it's fine. In fact, honestly, we could probably take the turret down to 6. Well, these are 10-inch guns, so let's leave it at 6.5. Turret top, that's fine. All that is fine. In theory, we have space for torpedo tubes once we have the ability. So let me just take this on. I think 150, it feels okay. I'm putting 160 on 6-inch gun cruisers. 150 might be like seriously overkill. In fact, let me just test the game. If I go up to like 200, which is absurd. Yeah, it doesn't ever tell me that that's too much ammunition. Whereas if I go down to like 90, this should probably tell us... Meh. There we go. Ammo allowance for main guns is on the low side. Only when we get down to 70, or at least below 80. I think we could probably get away with 140 here, which is I think what I originally had it at, but I don't mind having like a little safety margin, 145, even 150. 145 is probably enough. That's a lot of guns, that's a lot of shells that have to be shot. I'd rather use the extra weight for pretty much anything else, even cut down. So this was the big jump, right? I saw a jump of 80, which is why I was interested in this stopping point. Next one beyond this? Yeah, it's back down to 70. Well, it's close, but... Okay, so what I could do is leave room for the addition of torpedoes on the top once we have the ability to do it. So in order to do that, we have to look at adding a pair of doubles. That will cause us to need to lose AA positions, but that's actually something, that's a bridge we can cross when we can also change the AA positions at the same time. So let's go, this is one of each, I guess. We have 116 weight remaining, which is okay. We can get away with that. Now, I don't remember, darn it, what the heck was the cost before we did this? 73.6. Let's go back to 73.6, 73.6, 59. 73.6. It was probably like 67. 6 million more. Hmm. $73.6. So it's 6.5 million more. Is this giving us 6.5? I think it is actually. Just increasing displacement is good by itself. I mean, it's increasing the hit points effectively. We're not that far off of getting an improvement to belt or to deck. Not that I think we need it, but I mean, with 10-inch guns, I don't think this is where we want to. Oh, that's pretty close though. Could probably drop this to 140. And then get this up to 7. Then our turrets are very safe. Secondaries, 2-inch gun protection on 4-inch secondaries is overkill in my opinion, but that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I have to say I like it. I don't think we can add mines. Alternatively, we could just try to deploy more float planes. How much would it be to get up? So if we did this and then drop this by 1, is that? No, I don't want to try to get there. I don't want to try to get there. I would rather do this. Okay, yeah. Oh, God. Take it down by 2. Maybe I'm okay with that. Okay, put up 1, 2, and drop by 1. 11, 16, 4. Okay, I think this is where we're going to finalize her. 140. I can't put in my head what the rounds per gun means. 10-inch guns, they're pretty big. Let's do that. Just really struggling to figure out where the rounds per gun should be on this. But I think 140 is going to be okay. Because I keep telling myself, I'm trying to remind myself, Tortuga, you put 150 rounds or 160 rounds on 6-inch guns. 10-inch guns, which are going to fire a lot slower. I mean, in theory, I don't know about this rate of fire cap at 4 and all that, but... Alright, let's save it. Let's just go. This is good. This is fine. It's good enough. Overwrite. Completely redesigned from scratch. I don't know what they took away money-wise. I think our budget was at 5.9 and now it's down to 5.32. That's kind of okay. It might even help with unrest. I mean, the monthly balance did drop. It went from 9 to 6, but we also started building more ships. You know what? I think that we ought to just go crazy. Let's get 16, or I'm sorry, 24 more of each. Good. They give me the same darn battles every time. We're in this. It's Groundhog's Day. We can't escape this. Okay, do we want to buy their fighter? Their fighter is slower, shorter range, better maneuverability, lower firepower, better toughness. No. Okay, Corrali's down. Where's Corrali? Ah, too bad. Our flying boats have sunk an enemy submarine. Okay, Schnell. Oh, we're just getting hammered. This is why I'm trying to bring the other forces back. The Corvette forces up. I got this around. Oh, wow, you gotta wait a little bit. Can't refit you just right now. This war has to end, huh? It's really gotta end. It's the same. We're stuck in a loop. Yes! Finally! Somebody cried mercy before us. Alright, 10 points. Does the war continue? God, I hope not. We can actually gain... What? I mean, this is nuts, right? It is nuts. We could get the Baltic states or we could get Finland. Austria-Hungary becoming a real... So, does either of these make sense? No. Maybe? Do we own Poland? Can we own Poland? I think we need to get that from Germany. then I can pretend in my mind that we have like the Austro-Hungarian Empire with a contiguous land ownership from the Adriatic all the way up until the Baltic. That's comical. Let's build a big canal too. just to rub it in everyone else's faces. Yeah, and at that point we're sawing Europe in half. I don't think we're going to take these. I think we're actually going to take the money. This is going to be such a pain to peacekeep. Now the upside of this, I mean, there's an obvious caveat to decline this. I mean, there's an obvious upside to accepting this. We would have an air presence in the Baltic where we haven't, and where I keep saying I hate the battle generator for putting battles in there. I don't think we're ever going to... Yeah, I'm going to take the money. It's comical to think about it, though. Yes. Okay, other members of the Enemy Coalition resolved to fight on. That's, well, there we go. Okay, new floatplane scouts. We have a faster one with lower range and a slower one with longer range. The lower range one is so minutely less range. I think I'm going to go with it because it has much better statistics in every other way. And hopefully the biggest thing is the reliability, so let's go with it. Okay, another potential improvement. This one does appear to be, well, it's only the range which is an improvement. I think the speed on this thing, the range is pretty minor. I mean, the speed difference is also pretty minor. Minor differences all around. Reliability is good on the Berg 75 already in service, so I think we're going to decline this one. Yeah, that little bit of extra range is pretty minor. Doesn't have any heavier bombs. It has identical combat statistics, so we will not purchase that one. 6 months for a destroyer. My goodness, you can practically build a whole new one. Alright, we're still riding out this unrestricted warfare, but okay. Don't think it's going to do much. Alright, so we have both of our intel for the two remaining war parties is on high, so hopefully that helps us a little bit. I don't know if the lack of Russia being in the game is going to help at all. Maybe we should be building more submarines. Maybe I should be building more. So 100 maintenance, 30, 60. Yeah, it is twice as expensive, so I think we should just go crazy. We should just go crazy with the coastal submarines. Alright, so we're still at war with Germany and the US. Now Germany still has... Oh yeah, we're not being blockaded here anymore. Let's set Rhodes as an invasion target. Here we go. Tired of senseless bloodletting, some units refuse to attack. The army offensive is a complete fiasco. Well, I told you only the Navy can win this war. Alright, so we just saw their top speed. This is medium bomber. But our flying boat had a top speed of about 130. And a combat radius of, was it 500? But only, what was that? Heavy load 1 by 1000 bomb? Or is that medium or light load? Not very. Oh, okay, there it is. Quadruple torpedo mounts. That's actually pretty cool. Let's say no to this. Where else? Alexandria, okay. Just to know where my bases are understaffed or underplaned. An improved dive bomber, that's always good. Better speed, a little bit better range, a little bit better combat stats. Same heavy bomb, which is, well, we could use an improvement there. Now the Berg 75 is awesome, and they just improved it even more. That's fantastic. They improved the range. This is exactly the reason why we almost accepted the other one because it had slightly improved range, and this one's even better. Berg, you've done it. You just continue to impress. I think we should roleplay a little bit more with airplanes. I think it'd be cool to like develop a good rapport with certain contractors. Like Berg, you have done well in the past. Like, I don't know, it'd be interesting if companies, airplane companies in this game had a personality like they do in real life. We're losing ships. We're not losing ships. We sank one under unrestricted warfare. All right, let's rework the design, but I don't expect to actually rework it. Yeah, I think we're just good. We're just good. I think this is fine. Let's build her. We have no funds now. My goodness. This is actually funny. We have no funds after Russia gave us the war reparations. Now, I'm just going to tank our economy anyway, so whatever. We're going to build 3 of them. And that will probably keep our budget busy until we can build carriers with torpedo protection, which will probably happen next turn. Okay, battleship engagement, invasion battle. Yes, we want to accept this. They decline. Ahead with no interference. Yes, yes, yes. Victory, yes. Okay, accept. Okay, that is somewhat less good. Somewhat less good. Okay, the Fürchten's in this one. Oh my god, I actually have to fight a battle now? Damn it. So, what the hey diddle diddle? Okay, the invasion has already landed, so we don't have to escort the invasion force, if I understand correctly. We're scouting ahead of us, which means crazy things, that they're actually ahead of us. So 220, 219 would be the next one. 224 is fine. Do 222 to even cut it. I'll just do 224. Then 314 is fine to me, and just decrease that range. Max cap. Don't think we need to go that far. Maybe 200 is the max we would need to go. Okay. Let's also get the planes ready for a launch. Torpedo loads. Ready strike. And then we just hit play. Wow, I can't believe I'm actually doing this. Our carriers are going to run into a wall pretty quickly. So they're going to head north when they deploy, which means I actually want them to head south. Can't do anything yet. Okay, now we can do something. Okay, so let's have them head this way, which is essentially going to counter their movement when they actually do move. I might actually want them to go around this island before I do that. So the thing is, I want them to move west, which is where I think the enemy is, or towards the west. Now, I definitely want them to move south, because I want them to move away from the island. I will eventually move them south and then southwest. So that's their path. Their path is taking them that way. Then we have, I hope, 2 Nikes. Nope, we have an Indica. I hate this, damn it, anyhow. I know that in the expansion they're going to allow you to have divisions. Like, this is the stupidity of it all. We have a heavy cruiser with a top speed of 30 being paired with a coal-firing one with a top speed of 25. Just a bit, I consider this nonsense. Oh, wow, we have another independent group here. Technically supposed to screen the cruiser. This is interesting. Okay, heavy guns. You do have 9 AA factor. You have no AA factor. Okay, I think the Pola is going to pull off. I would prefer to have the destroyers with me for the torpedoes, obviously. We are not going to be able to do that, though. We have some really, really old destroyers in that group. So Pola is going to come up here and do her own thing. You're going to go up to 20 as well. Okay. When you're done, Fürchten, we actually want you to do a movement a little bit more. I just knew you moving more east of that than the south. More east of the wind. Like, we're both going south, but I just need to go a little bit more southeast so that when I turn around, I turn north and not... I think we're going to launch our attack on this one. By the way, we're both... Yeah. I think we'll go off of this second report, which has more ships, so therefore I feel like it's better. We're going to launch this attack. I don't think we can spot everyone. So we'll just launch one at a time here. Can I just still do this? No. So we launch strike. Yep. And then wait 1 minute. Tell the other one to go as well, whenever you can. Okay. We'll see what happens. This will be my first real naval strike. Air naval strike. My group will just charge up and see what's actually up there. Aircraft are approaching. Now we do have kind of a lot of... Yeah, look at that. Heavy anti-aircraft actually shot down one of them. You have light guns, but you have 30 AA factor. You have 9, and then you guys don't have any, I think. These are older. Pola doesn't have any. Okay, so it's basically the Habsburg on our own trying to win this air fight. Oh, brother. The torpedo. So lucky. So lucky. Well, their torpedo bombers got there super quick. They must launch that attack right away. Okay, first torpedo hit, which she can handle. Oh wow, that's she cannot handle apparently. I should think she has torpedo protection too. It must have been a bad one for her. Well, we'll just launch this attack, and no, we're going to continue on. We'll try to put pressure on the enemy. So I'm going to get my cruisers to just steam ahead. I think we honestly... God, this is... So how do we do this? Okay, so what we can do is detach the von Habsburg. Now let me take a look at her again. Yeah, flooding is down to 2. So she was able to contain this torpedo hit pretty well. Set her down to cruise, and I'm going to let her drift towards everyone as well. Look at that. She got an escort. How nice. Okay, we actually spotted an unidentified ship. Let's go up to Squad Max. Squad Max. What do we have here? Alright, I need more information before I choose whether or not to engage. Probably disengage. It's going to be nighttime pretty soon, but our planes are approaching. Alright, time to return the favor. Tupola took a hit there. Okay, what are we up against? 8 8-inch guns, low belt. We could take this one. We could take one of them. They are definitely scattering. Habsburg, do you want to fight? Let's do it. Wow, your squad max is 20. And the other one should be coming in too. Dusa. But has anybody been hit? I'm not seeing any reports of our torpedo bombers getting into the action yet. Okay, we need the destroyers to be on manual control now. Support line ahead is fine. Squad max, get going. It's go time. Just waiting for this torpedo bomber group to do their job. Huh. So we sent 18 torpedo bombers and none of them. None of them did anything. 5, 5, 5, 2. So yeah, one was probably shot down. One damaged. Oh, brother. Oh, man. When their 9 torpedo bombers hit you and your 18 don't hit them, that's a sad time. We have another one coming, though, so there's still hope we can put the pressure on. Like, we're already here. If we don't get something done, it would be very bad. Okay, this is 2 Medusas. Yeah, I think we can take these Medusas, so, like... 8 10-inch guns. Yeah, we can take this. Let's take this fight. Kind of. Conservatively. Conservatively, let's take this fight. Okay, the other group's coming. They's a coming. Oh lord, they's a coming. Yeah, I don't want. Hopefully the Medusas don't get out of range. Are you coming in? Yeah, you almost surely are gonna spot them, right? Okay, get these guys. Squad max. That's right. You guys head north. All right, let's do this. Don't launch torpedoes. They're doing their thing. Let them do their thing. We're landing some good hits. Visibility is very poor, suddenly. I'm going to push on. We have them bracketed, right? So we know that they're in the middle. And we have somebody coming up from the other side as well. Will these guys spot them? I don't know. Seems like timing was just poor. Just poor enough not to work. Unfortunately. But maybe they'll get the carriers behind us. Or behind the enemy. Okay, we spotted something. You know that thing I said about don't launch torpedoes? At this point, you might even get somebody with the collateral. Oh my gosh, what happened there? The usual. Yeah, I think they actually slipped out to the south, which is crazy talk. But they've done it. Yeah, they actually slipped through. That's just how would that's impossible. It's just not possible. I say it's impossible because like one destroyer slipping out is okay, but the entire group, it's like the perfect, they knew perfectly how to maneuver. It's impossible. Alright, well, let's just go. Let's go home. Not risk any more casualties. Let's get our carriers back over here. Just send everyone in this direction. And we'll put it up to maximum speed. And then we're all one big happy family now. Alright. So this was really a nothing event. Unfortunately, it was a German victory, but yeah, they didn't actually have any carriers. Those were all land-based. Ah, man, just very unfortunate that we did not end up getting any hits on them, I guess. So the two, worst damaged ships were ours that took 1 torpedo, and theirs which got hit by our guns. And not very much damage, and then a bunch of destroyers which took some damage. Alright, well, kind of a boring outcome. Disturbances and mutinous acts have occurred on some ships in the fleet. That affects crew quality. We're at 9 here, so it's not like things are going great. But I will, wow. I bet you guys have torpedo protection beyond 2, huh? But this is where I'll call this video to a close. Man, more torpedo technology? Shouldn't we be ahead? It's our one advantage in technology. Alright, new floatplane ready for service. Wow. Yeah, that's that. So, wow, how do you win this? We gotta wait. I guess we just wait out the clock, as I say. Huh. Well, unrest went down actually to 8. I think that giving back the money, it wasn't that our funds. I thought that they took our funds away, but they just dropped our yearly budget, which is okay, because that's going to be coming down very quickly now with the 3 heavy cruisers we built. Alright, well, I don't know if we want to continue with unrestricted. It's so woefully ineffective. Maybe we'll switch back. I don't really care about the liners, and if it's getting me any benefit against the enemy, then I want to keep it. But probably I would have needed to like put down a ton of medium subs. I guess I can get maybe 12. No, I mean, I'm getting a bit tighter now. Yeah, I'll just cancel. Anyways, we'll call this episode to a close here. I'll try to figure out how we can turn the remaining war, you know, the new war or whatever. I don't know how to call this. I guess it's just like in World War I. Russia dropped out of that one. Oh, Russia. You know what would have been cool is if Russia had a revolution from that. That would have been nice. But they didn't. Anyway, until the next one, thanks for watching. Stay safe and take care.